On March 12th, 2025, at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I conquered Tower of Generation Failure as my first catastrophic. For some, this is where they would stop the game in triumph. However, this is only the beginning for me, as I try to reach the peak of human skill on an iPad. After my Gen Fail win, I didn't really know which kata to do next, as I had made some good progress on a few of them. After experimenting with my obbying skill, I made a choice. Through my experimentation, I had found out two things. One, I was absolutely terrible at camera control, and two, lodges were my biggest strength by far, as I could do some top jumps involving them with enough effort, and this led me to choose Tower of Descent into Exile. My grinding experience started as a normal grind, as I had made some decent progress on my first days of playing, including my first 4 run, which I was very happy with. However, little did I know that floor 4 of Todai would be one of, if not the largest roadblock I've ever experienced on any tower, despite my 5th run on the floor getting to the very end part of 4. And for about 2 weeks off and on, this was the Todai grind. After this, my mindset was in shambles, so I dropped the tower, not thinking I would ever come back. Until I did. All of a sudden, I was getting 5 run after 5 run, however never getting to 6. This boosted my mental instantly, and the grind was back on. This was the boost I needed to get far in this tower. For about a week, I was getting 5 runs nearly every day. But after enough fails on 5, it started getting boring again. But I decided to push for a bit longer. I was playing the tower less, and eventually, not at all. I was getting back interest in other catastrophic towers, and grinded them for a bit, even getting to the net of Tower of Champions Road. After that net run though, I took quite a big hiatus to play some other games for a bit. So for now, the Todai grind looked like it would never finish. Around this time, my brother Chainlink started grinding Tower of Raging Tempest, and I saw a video of it and wanted to try it out myself. I even ended up grinding it for a while, however only getting to floor 4 twice. So, I looked for a grind I could actually do and found TOCR again. I thought this is what I would grind for a solid 10 days, even streaming it in the process. After getting to net once again, I got demotivated and tried something else. And that something else is Tower of Descent into Exile. I really got back into the tower after doing something big. That's right, I got to floor 6, even got quite far. This resparked my interest for grinding Todai again. So I started firing up streams. This lasted for a few days. Each day I was able to get to floor 6, however never floor 7. After the 3rd stream, I would be leaving for vacation and not coming back until about a few days later. Once I was back, I started playing Todai again, however off stream only. The pattern that had occurred before my break had continued again, getting to floor 6 many times a day, but still no 7 runs. But this time I stayed motivated, not giving up despite some of the fails being painful. Around this time, I had officially gone Discord. You might be wondering why I'm bringing this up, but it's because this makes it so I can talk to people while I'm grinding, which made me lose my temper way less when playing. Sometimes, even with the worst fails, I just shook it off like it was nothing. This change was yet another much needed boost for motivation to keep me going. And that boost had paid off. Yeah, that wasn't a fun way to fail, but I was actually on floor 8. This was definitely the most enjoyable time of the grind, as I was over the moon with my progress, and I was happy that I fluked one of the most chokeable floors in all of Todai. After this though, the same pattern from before it started again. I was getting to 6 so many times, but the same jumps kept getting me and eventually sending me to my doom. Even after getting back to 7, I still had that kind of pattern with 6 going, failing the same jumps over and over and over again. After 5 failed 7 runs, I had gone to floor 7 for the 7th time. I thought this would be just another 7 run and fail, but it was anything but an ordinary 7 run. And yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. After this, I eventually chain failed all the way to 1. This was a very sad way for the run to end, however, I had made some incredible progress. For the next 5 days, I was struggling with floors 4 to 6 much more than usual. I would make it to floor 7 once a day if I was lucky, and these runs never really converted to much. But at least, my friends are making the process a bit easier to get through. Though the grind was never boring, I was really struggling with some of the floors in this tower, especially floors 4 and 6, as I consider them mind block floors. The few 7 runs I was able to get didn't get far, and when I got to 8 I just made some stupid mistake. However, before I got too demotivated, are we for real? Ugh, no. Another 9 run. I was really happy to be back. However, I would fail the floor again, not getting to the outside on floor 9. A new problem arose. I was spending 7 hours a day just playing Todai. This made me burn out very easily and lose motivation. So what I did was change how much I played. Instead of playing it all day, I did a bit of Todai off stream for about an hour, then I did my stream. That is it. And this made the biggest difference. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's right. I had gotten to floor 10. I had fluked 9 outside, which was not expected at all. Though my hopes of fluking it all went away, I was still very proud. And this showed my new change worked out better than I ever expected. The days after were quite eventful, even though I didn't get a new personal best for the next few days, as I kept getting to 9 outside, but the same jump was getting me, so I had to find a strategy for it. Wait, I think I know what to do here. So I think I just... Wait, yo, that actually works, bro? Seriously? Oh yeah, that's the play. I think that's the play. Yeah, that's totally the play. Once the strat was found, I went on with some runs, not expecting too much. However, after a day or so of runs, I was back on 9 outside, ready to put this strat to use. It worked flawlessly, and I was back on floor 10. I could actually beat Todai. I didn't get a new personal best. The strategy I used was pretty bad, so I shook it off quite quickly and went back to runs the next day. After a few days, it was back to 9 outside. On man. Bro, the lodge broke. The lodge at 9 outside had bugged, and I was not able to push it to the correct position. This is quite annoying because this is not even my fault, and the devs just choose not to fix it. It is quite annoying, but I continued runs anyways, and I was back on 9 outside again the same day. I had encountered yet another bug with the lodge. If you lean to a moving wall, the lodge won't work. What I missed, however, is that I could fix it by shaking my camera. I took this the same way as the other fail and moved on. After failing the lodge in 9 outside twice, I was ready to pass 9 outside again and beat the tower. After some subpar 7 runs, it was time to lock in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my... No! I failed it. To this day, this fail is my worst fail of all time. I didn't know how to continue the grind as normal, but surprisingly, after a few minutes, I wasn't even sad at all. In fact, I was happy with the progress I made, but I needed to practice floor 10 heavily. This went very well, as I was able to do 7 to win pad and 7 to 10 many times. After this, I was ready to fight this tower off once and for all. Last jump.
Okay, nice. Good luck. Nice. Come on, you got it.
No, just that good? Was it just that good? Oh my god! Dude, chill. Chill. Wait, no, don't do that.
Please.
Yes! Oh my
Yes!
god!
We're not
I
kidding.
beat it! I beat it! I beat it! Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god! I beat it! I beat it! I beat it! I beat it! I beat it!
GG.
I beat it! I beat it! I
GG.
beat it! I beat it! I beat it!
Yeah, wait,
Frick you,
We're nasty
Todai!
camp.
Let's go! Oh my god. It was actually over. Grind was done. Fight finished off. Todai was dead. Overall, this grind was my unluckiest of them all, but it was also one of the most enjoyable yet unforgettable grinds I've ever done. Now it's time to fight my next opponent. But for now, see you all soon.